and here we go. Now this is like a normal time thunderstorm, really. This is nothing special. We get straight line winds that are harder than this, but it really is coming off the roofs over here pretty good. This is about how it is normally when you get a bad thunderstorm. The wind is picking up. And the rain. And we are under a tornado warning right now. Yeah, this is a lot like a straight line Florida thunderstorm wind. Wanted to wet my lens. This is amateur stuff compared to what we're going to be getting in a few hours. Down beside the car here, I'll get out of the rain. I'm not sure that that poor old tree right there is going to make it. Probably a lot of these will be gone. It's almost 11 a.m. I believe. Not really sure. I'll have to look at my phone. Yeah. It's 11:06 a.m. Sunday, September 10th, 2017. And now it's calming down a little bit. Like I said, this is just garden variety thunderstorm stuff here with the water pouring off of the house. Like a waterfall. Some bigger gusts starting to appear now. See the clouds flying by. It's actually been heavy at times, heavy wind, but it's also been quite blustery. Haven't lost any trees yet, but then again the center of it's still a good ways away from us. The rain was very heavy a while ago, and the street was more flooded, so actually it's not too bad. The water has run off very well as opposed to what it could be. See the clouds rushing by here. Never believed the thing was still 6 or 7 hours away or more. It's just coming ashore near Marco Island at this time. The tree is really bending. I don't think it's going to take the big gusts that are coming later. The last check-in, I forgot to note the time, was at about 3:15 or so. It's now 4:03. The clouds are moving a lot faster. Looks brighter in this lens than it actually is. It's actually dark gray out here. But they're moving along at a good clip. We did have a particularly strong band come through a few minutes ago, but I was shoring up the back door with sandbags, so I didn't get a chance to get out and film it. But it seems like we're in a little bit of a lull now. A couple of birds flying. And the center is now moved on to Marco Island. I don't know how far it is in now. But right now it's not too bad, really. All things considered, what could be. Kind of getting soaked here from the rain blowing sideways. The street is still draining well. Not sure if that tree's going to be standing there tomorrow or not. Okay, let's see, what time is it? Hold on, let me see what time it is here. It is 5:39, and the wind is really whipping now. Oh, I'm gonna sit down between the cars here. Yeah, already got water on my lens, damn it. Plus, the camera was in the house in the air conditioning and kind of fog it over a little bit. Actually, right now, this is no worse than a Florida thunderstorm. The clouds are zipping by at an incredible speed, but I mean, the trees are bending. I'm a little bit skeptical as to whether this big tree that I'm zooming in on right now is going to be here in the morning. It's not been over so far right now, but it has been bending really far, especially in that last band that came through. I wish I'd been filming then. No, there's no thunder right now. There has been, but right now, no. And I'm telling you what, this damn water just ain't giving up. It keeps hitting this lens. Yeah, it's really bending these trees, and the worst of it is yet to come. Yeah, but if it's a Cat 1, we can handle that. And I'm sure it will be a Cat 1 by the time it reaches there. But even a Cat 1 is strong. Category 2 is what we had with Gene. Francis was still Category 3 when it hit us, but I mean, this is powerful out here, I gotta say that. It's not the worst I've seen by hurricanes by any means, but it is definitely throwing some stuff down on us. It is really, really dark gray here. The camera makes it look a lot lighter than it is, because I'm looking in the viewfinder here and it looks like it's brighter, but it's not. It's dark. I've never been in Category 5, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, Cat 3. But even at Cat 1, I mean, that's going to be 75 miles an hour sustained or above. And plus with gusts up to about 100, I guess. Oh yeah, it's going to do damage. We're going to lose power. Hey, Ratley. Right-ho. Where you been? That depends on the power companies. Now it's 6:19. And as soon as I get the camera out, the wind subsides. Normal. It was really just blowing. You could see some trash down there in the road that blew down. Heard something tumble across the top of the roof, but I ain't been able to get out there where I can see what it is. Got some more stuff down in the yard over there. But it's blowing a little more ferociously than it was earlier. And I feel droplets of water hitting me. Whoa. I don't know that that tree's going to make it. The wind is definitely, yeah, here we go. The wind has gotten more ferocious now. I'm actually down between the two cars because the water, well, it's probably still getting on the lens because it's getting all over my glasses. Whoa! That tree is probably going to go down. It's really bending over. The clouds are going by even faster than they were earlier too. Good low angle shot. It's going to be too dark to film when the eye gets here. They're saying it'll be here about 2 o'clock in the morning. And that's a good ways away from the time it is now with this kind of wind. now 6:54. And it's still blowing like crazy. The solar panels on the roof seem to be being jostled. That is really freaking blowing. Powerful gusts. Beginning to lose the light of day now. Well, looks like that's about all we're going to be able to film. It's going to be too dark to film when the real hard stuff gets there. This bird. One last video for the night. If it'll even pick it up. Light's gonna be bad. It's really blowing now. Whoa. This is the only thing I can film because of the damn water coming up under this carport. I'm having to lay down between the cars. I want my camera ruined. I believe that was our power. In fact, I'm fairly sure it was. No. People across the street lights are still on. Our lights are blinking. Their lights are on. That lady down there's lights are not on, and the street lamps are out. I think they're trying to come back though. Oh, there went the transformer. don't know if you can hear that, but there's a big sound. Whoa. I hope the camera's picking this up. Whoa. That is some vicious wind. That one over there did not come back on. This one did. That one's trying to. Too dark to focus. This is just about going to be it. It's getting too dark to see now. Too bad this couldn't have hit in the daytime more. Okay, the lights are coming back on. That one just came back on. That one over there's on the Sharon's backyard is coming back on. This is the northern eye wall of Hurricane Irma. The winds are moving at between 80 and 90 miles an hour. It's just been ripping. There's 100 miles an hour. You couldn't stand out there in that. Out you can see what's coming between us and the light. It's obviously that is easily 100 miles an hour. Unbelievable power. I hope the camera captures it. This oak tree has been twisting and turning. You can't even see it, I'll bet. We are in the northern eye wall of Irma. This car is shaking, but I've got my arm on to steady myself. The tarp on my lawnmower is about to blow off. I hope this camera is capturing that, because the light going in front of that, or the water going in front of that light, the rain is incredible at how fast it's moving. Would not be able to stand out there in that right now. And amazingly, we still have power. God is good. Unbelievable. How strong this is. Amazing that our trees are still standing. One of the unbelievable things, whoa, there's over 100 miles an hour. One of the unbelievable things is that all you can smell is evergreen or pine. Smells like a Christmas tree when you buy it. Here comes the full power of it. Something just tore off. Don't know what it was, but it sounded like a roof. Our God is a mighty God. That wind is moving in excess of 100 miles an hour. You can do it. Come on, it's almost over. This eye is almost gone. We're almost on it. This wind is unbelievably strong. Battery is going critical. I gotta stop. The morning after Irma. That tree made it through. I didn't think it would, but it sure did. And this is still Irma over us. See, the clouds are still moving along at a big clip. Down our block there you can see a bunch of trash laying in the road.
I lost my clip.
I can't hear you.
I said I lost my clip.
Lost your what?
Clip.
Tore that little tree up. Tore Sharon's tree up. Good grief. Well, if this is all the damage we got, we can be very thankful. Because that was unbelievable storm last night. Unbelievable power. Fences are down at Dwayne's old house. The whole fence. Save of the door. I expected to see a lot more trees down than this, because it mortally took them down in the last one. The wind here is still blowing like crazy. There are some big trees down though. Wow. This is the little creek that runs by our house. Yep, there's some trees down there. This creek you can usually step in, and it's about ankle deep, and it's about 4 to 6 foot wide depending. And last night it was up. You can see along the bank there that it was up much higher, but it's really up. Oh my God, there's a shed in the middle of it down yonder. I am very surprised that that limb held on. This tree came apart. That limb just fell. Another oak tree down, laying on its side. The old pine tree still standing there though. That's a surprise. Palm tree almost stripped bare. While the one next to it's got plenty. The difference in heights. Good thing they didn't park there in the driveway where they normally park. Tree down out back there, or at least leaned over. some minor fence damage. This broken down. Good morning.
Y'all okay?
Yes, ma'am. How are y'all?
We all right too.
Jesus is good.
Yes, all the time. All the time.
Big one that was laying in the road. Hey, Paul. Morning. This tree's been pretty decimated. I hear chainsaws ahead of me. More fences down. All things considered, we've been very lucky, as I said. Are these trees good? The big oak came down, I guess, or part of it. Oh yeah, came down. The tree's been there since I was a little boy. Well, they've just about got it out of the road. blocking roofs. Some flooding out here. And that is the tree that everything fell from. Walking up into the front yard here. Okay, I've got a camera in my hand, so. This is another tree. This is the tree laying across the front yard. It came down. We'll go out here to the street so I can show what the house looks like from the road. This part of the house looks fine, but the garage area is completely destroyed. Okay. I'm going to go up under the garage here. I'll try to show you that light. The garage has been completely destroyed. There's light coming in right there, and there is light coming in right there all the way down the center of the house, and it goes behind that piece of wood there, so I can't see it any further. This is the front of the house. Basically looks okay still, except for this garage, which is all torn up and destroyed. Today's date is 9/11/2017. Not a good day. Okay, so I'm gonna get a back view of it here. You can see, amazingly enough, the power line on top of the house is still in place. But there's no power. No, most of the town don't have power. I'm going to go out here and show it from the long distance this way. And then I'm going to walk out in the road and get a long distance front view of it. This is from Hurricane Irma last night. Oh Lord. There are a lot of trees down in this area. Yeah. I mean, you couldn't, like I said, I had to drive around several blocks just to get here. This is the tree laying across the front yard. And I'm standing in this house's front yard to get a view of how it looks. There's the tree that broke. That tree broke. The tree over yonder broke. Yes, pieces of them anyway. I mean, the two front ones broke off naturally, but the one over the house is the one that broke the most. It's got a number of limbs off of it that went right through the garage. Yeah, that big tall one. If that one hadn't have been there, these others would just be trashing the yard. Yeah, if that hadn't have been there, the house would be fine. Hate to say that, but zoom in on this so you can see the damage. All right. This is coming up on Steve's office. I can't tell what tree that was. Oh, that was the big oak next door to his. But right there is Steve's office. You can see it. That's the south windows. This is laying across the road right in front of Steve's office. I'll have to back up to get out of here. Big tree down right here. What's really amazing is back down the road at the plantation house is a huge tree down. Let's see if I can get through here. There's all kinds of trees down. Lord have mercy. Here's the funeral home. Oh, wow. Look at that. Tree down there. Tree down there. Oh, wow. Tree fell right through the back end of this house. Tree broken off there. This road is still blocked. There are a number of trees down. Look at that. And there's another one over there down. Right behind Lowe's. Try to get a better shot of it as I come up on it here. I don't know that there's anything open anywhere. Steve asked me to call him and tell him if there was. Apparently nothing is. Burger King's closed. Sign got kind of tore up there. You people are shocked that Publix is closed with no customers out in the parking lot. Okay. There it went.
Are you all right? I heard. I thought it was a good thing. That's the power right there.
Anyway, there you have that.
Great.
It's now been 1 week since Irma struck, and you can see that everywhere there's just trash on every road, on every street corner. The people are out working, picking it up as hard as they can go. Some of these areas were particularly bad hit. A lot of cleanup has been done though. This yard was particularly filled with stuff and they've got it all cleaned up, but as you can see, it's all down the sides of the roads here. Piles and piles of trash. Another big tree laying on its side. Just massive piles of trash everywhere. And a lot of destroyed trees. Some areas have already been cleaned up though, because some of the piles are missing. Oh yeah, people are cleaning them up. Another down tree. Wow. Some of these trees were quite huge. A lot of lumber laying around. A lot of trees down. Anyway, that's pretty much the story. God bless all the linemen that got out and put up the electricity, and all the states that contributed to Florida to help us out. Especially those in Texas who had it rough. See, they finally got that tree all cut up. Anyway, that's what it looks like from Florida. A weekend.